What's up, everybody? Bevo here. Thanks for stopping by and watching the video. Doing one here on what's sold, what's selling on eBay, which you can try to pick up and make money online. Got sales from all the way from $10 all the way to $300 on this video. Got about 25, 30 items, somewhere around there. Picking these items up at thrift stores, yard sales, and storage auctions. Thrift stores and yard sales are much easier to get into. Low barrier of entry, as they say in college. Low startup costs. Limited space is okay. You get in the storage units, you got to take it all. You got to get rid of it. There's junk, there's trash, there's just stuff that's going to take longer to sell, to go through, and it's a bigger process. So you got to be prepared for all that. Got to have the infrastructure, the bandwidth to be able to handle that. But it's doable for sure, because if I can do it, then anybody can do it. These videos got stuff from $10 to $300. Some really great profit margins. I'm big into margins. Margins are crucial. I think one of the shoes, the profit margins without fees is like 2,800% profit. That's phenomenal. So please like, subscribe, comment where all the things are going to be. I don't know, with my wizard editing coming up soon. But really helps us out. Appreciate it. Again, thanks for stopping by. Always feel free to skip to the next chapter and just see what's sold and not hear me talk. All right, we're starting off the video here with a genuine Fender replacement guitar neck. I believe it's from like a 50s, 60s Stratocaster. Sold for $300 on an offer. Was listed at $375. Later on in the video, there's going to be some clips that I thought were going to be the first one, but this one's taking the cake as far as highest priced items, so I'm bumping it to the front. So there's going to be some past tense or wrong information on the next one, so just a forewarning. But yeah, this one came out of a storage unit, a bunch of great stuff in it. This $300 will go a long way to getting to the profit on this one. It's our first unit, most expensive unit. It cost a fortune. But we still got a lot of inventory to go, so some really good stuff. Waiting on some authentication stuff to come back, on some signatures. Hopefully that does well. One of them, oh my God. Anyways, hopefully for a future video. But yeah, this one's sealed, still in the box. It's sealed in the insert box. Comes with the original box. $300, can't beat that. I've had several offers on this thing for $100, $150. I turned all those down. I'm not going to take that low ball tire kicking offer. Somewhere close, I'm going to pull the trigger, get these things out the door and make a little money on them and move the inventory, get the cash flow rolling. But, 80% off. Good luck. Anyways, happy to see this one go. $300, gotta love it. Moving on. Got the sell of the video here, profit margin of the video. Got a pair of Salvatore Ferragamo loafers, driving shoes, penny loafers, tassel loafers. Pair of Italian shoes that cost about $700 new. We got these for $5.99 at Goodwill. They didn't mark them up. They only mark up Sperry's and Nikes apparently. So thanks. I appreciate it. Hope you're not watching this video so I can continue to get more of these. But yeah, these took about, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to sell. Sold for $175. Bought them for $5.99. That's pretty good math. This is the second pair of Ferragamos I found at a thrift store. I haven't sold the other ones yet. I've got those listed for $325. I'm probably going to have to knock that down a bunch. But, can't start low and go high. So if you're out of thrift stores, yard sales, and you see a pair of loafers, you're like, what are those? They're made in Italy. And they have that. Salvatore Ferragamo, made in Italy. I can't really read the top part. Labrazzone Originale. Oh, that's pretty awful. Bellissimo. But, yeah, man, these things crush. I was super pumped when I found them. Super pumped to sell them. Hope they enjoy them. And, yep, that's about it. So, yippee. Ciao. All right, coming in with a new _1 leader on this video in sale price. This Abu Garcia Ambassadeur Morum. Spinning fishing reel, baitcaster. I think it's baitcaster. But new old stock. New in the box. M3600C. It's $169.95 20, 30 years ago, so we've done well. This one sold for $275 on an offer. Had it listed for $349. This was going to be the cream of the crop from the fishing video I did. I think it's going to be the highest priced item. Some of the fishing reels might not sell for $5 or $10. Don't know yet. Those won't go on eBay, but this one's beautiful. Just classic look. Got the little gold emblem here, made in Sweden. Sweden. Yeah, got this guy here, a little reel. Got me a fish. Got me a marlin. That's about it. Yeah. Expected about 56. Way to go, 56. We appreciate you. You did good. This one sold. I know you've been losing sleep over this one. Came with all the paperwork, warranty stuff, which I'm sure if they're still guaranteeing this thing, then that's better than Callahan brake pads. We've all seen Doctari. Yeah, came with the oil, some little plastic pluggy thingies. This little, I don't know, fingernail cleaner. I don't know, whatever that little tool is, in the box. Yeah, $275. So if you see any of this out in the yard sale or in the wild, pick it up. You're gonna sell it. Gonna sell it well. So good luck out there trying to find something like this. I don't come across this very often. This is a once in a lifetime pick at an old fishing store that's been closed for years. New old stock stuff. So it's not gonna be something you see every day. So anyhow, we're gonna fish out of here. All right, we got this LG Blu-ray BD rewriter, Mo disc, whatever that is. Sold for Mo money, $200 on this guy or gal. The thing was new in the box, came out of a storage unit. Just crushing that unit. There's a hair. These dogs, I tell you. Wife, I don't know. It's not mine. I'm bald. But anywho, $200 on an offer. I think I had it listed for $249. May have bumped it down to $199. I can't remember. But it took about 2 or 3 months to sell. $200. Phenomenal. Just crushing this unit. Unit of the year. Don't know a whole lot about computers, but get the right model number and you can make a little money on them. Said all these accessories are still sealed in the package here. This boxy thingy, this thing's new, going out the door. Hopefully it works because it's probably 10 years old and I got to warranty it for 90 days, but that's part of the game. So fingers crossed I don't get a return request. The doohickey on the phalange and the flux capacitor doesn't work. So, yeah, but like I said, best I could tell, it looks brand new. So, all right, we got the UMIG Mark S 802D Super 8 projector. Bought this thing at a Goodwill for like $12.09 plus tax. Sold it for $179 in like 2 days. Had to test it, fool around with it. Got it, didn't really have to do anything to make it work. It worked. I'm not an expert on Austrian projectors, but figured it out. Hitting a button or two and fiddling around with the knobs here. Don't fiddle with the thermostat. That's every dad's saying. Focus, whatever. But yeah, happy to have this thing. I wish I could buy these all day long. Would probably not have to make YouTube videos to eat, but just kidding. If you've seen me, you know I can eat. But yeah, 2 days to sell, $179, making 100 and whatever bucks after all the fees and such. So great pickup, great sell. Don't sleep on old electronics, antiquated technology, whatever you want to call it. But there's a buyer out there for this kind of stuff. I pick up projectors, slide projectors all the time. They do pretty well. So do your homework, make some money. On to the next. All right, up here we've got this vintage He-Man Masters of the Universe. It used to be a slime bucket. Part of their accessory line, had a bag of slime in it in the 80s. It no longer has the slime in it, but it sold for $42.71 for this little plastic pail from the 80s. So don't dismiss little things like this. That looks like junk and garbage. Wouldn't give you a quarter at a yard sale for, but I got $42.71 out of it because I know a little bit about vintage toys. Happy to share any knowledge I can on that. There is a ton of information out there for you. Each toy line generally has a website dedicated to all the stuff from the figures, what year they came out, what accessories came with them, what variants there are out there. All those things matter. It takes a little bit of time, but I'm not a rocket scientist and I figured it out. So I think you can too. Got this in a big haul of stuff off Facebook Marketplace for like 250 bucks. You got to be quick. That stuff goes in a hurry. I think you can set up alerts, do that. You get some luck there. But yeah, you break them down. I bought it for 250, probably gonna get $1,000 out of the whole deal, at least. So it's gonna take a little bit of time. Got to put them all together, clean them up. But you know, I kind of enjoy that. So out for old vintage toys, stuff from the 80s are really hot. The 90s are starting to heat up a little bit. I don't know much about the 90s as much on the toy side of things because I kind of quit playing with them at that point. So, you know, once you watch Tommy Boy, you're playing with action figures. Days are over. Build model airplanes, he says. Happy to see this one go out the door. Hope you maybe can pick up some information on this, make some money on some old stuff. Again, comment, like, subscribe, message me if you got any questions. Be happy to help you. Thanks for watching. All right, up here we got a trio of Tyrannosaurus Rexes from Jurassic Park. Selling these 3 as a lot to a guy. I had them all, or had 2 of them listed separately, and he messaged me about bundling them together and doing a deal, and happy to do that. And told him I had a 3rd one that I haven't listed yet, and he asked to see a picture, and he bought it as well. I'm actually doing a local pickup on this one. Got to go to Atlanta today to empty out a storage unit, so he's in the area. Going to meet at a police station, keep it safe. eBay has a great local pickup option on their on the app, on the website. You just add that to your listing, and then they just have a QR code emailed to them. You scan it when you drop it off. The payment's already done beforehand, and as soon as that thing scans, it's done deal. And that's a little different. Meeting somebody off eBay, kind of sketchy maybe, but you know, meeting at a police station, pretty safe. Not really too worried about that. I'm a big boy, I can handle myself. Yeah, these are going out the door. Hope the buyer enjoys them. I think I bought these for $10 total, about $2.99 a piece. So around 10 bucks in them. Sold 3 of them for 65 bucks, no shipping included, because we're dropping it off, as I previously mentioned. So great profit margin. I don't know, I listed the green one yesterday, I think. So probably caught his attention, saw the other one. The other one's been up for about 2 or 3 weeks. And the other one, like I said, hasn't been listed, though. Big boy back here. Where's this thing? Oh, man down. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? All right, this is ridiculous. He has a little feature. You can get those little mouth opens. I'm going to find it. Well, isn't that special? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So this little guy. Hello there. Sorry. I got carried away. I like playing with toys. I'm a grown man. I don't know if this will make the reel or not, but hey, gotta be goofy. And cut. All right, here we got a pocket watch with a chain. I don't think it's really that old. It's not really that valuable. I think it sold for $14. Usually don't pick up stuff to sell for $14 on eBay because I don't know that I'll make any money, but this came out of a storage unit. So we'll make a nickel or so. Happy to have it go, get it out of the way. Hopefully somebody enjoys it. Don't know if it works. It's not really my thing. I like Back to the Future. I just don't wear Back to the Future. This one's got some cool train stuff on it. So yeah, it looks legit, looks old, looks expensive, but it's not. You're getting sleepy. You must subscribe to my channel. Yeah, $13, $14 on an offer. I think it's 13 bucks. Had it listed for $14.99 to be exact. So that's it. I'm not going to talk all day about this guy because it's not really worth the time. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, we sold another pair of these Leviton smart plugs for your house. I don't know how smart they really are. I'm pretty dumb, so I don't know. It's the second or third set of these I've sold. They sold for $20. Came in a bag of stuff I bought at a yard sale for 5 or 10 bucks. Well into the profit on that little bag. Got an Amazon Echo ring in there. I think I've got listed for $250 that I got in that bag. So if that sells for anywhere near $250, I'm a golden, pony boy. So anyways, these are going out the door. This smart home stuff sells pretty decent. Can't say much about it because I don't know much about it, but yeah, you see these for a nickel, pick them up, they sell. Good luck. Leviton by Menon. All right, up here we got this little Volvo BM 825 diecast, metal diecast of a rock truck thingy-mabobber. Sold for, I think, 14, 15 bucks. This thing came out of a storage unit. So, you know, $14 sale is not too bad, and especially if you can pick something like this up for a quarter at a yard sale or a big lot of them, then yeah, it's worth it. Wouldn't buy this for, you know, $14.99 at Goodwill because you never know with them. But came out of a unit, worth selling, going to make probably 7, 8 bucks on it. Moving on down the road, literally. Here comes the meat wagon. Anyways, that's enough silliness, and that's much about it. It took about 3 weeks to sell. Bye-bye. All right, we sold a big lot here of Time Life records, great men of music. A lot of composers here. You got Mozart, Chopin, Haydn, Brahms. I can't pronounce the rest. He's got Wagner. I can pronounce Wagner. Made in the USA. It's been a while since that's happened. These are vintage. I think I sold them for 45 bucks, 49 bucks, something of that nature. It's going to be a pain to ship these. Pretty heavy. But I think I weighed them before I calculated everything. So stuff like this, I don't want to just guess at it. And it's not a little action figure. So you want to be a little more accurate here so you don't take it on the chin when it comes time to box it up. But anyways, these took about a month to sell. Took me about 6 months to put them online because I didn't want to fool with them. But, you know, teach me another lesson here. So I sold them, and they're going out the door, and we're going to make a little money. So that's about enough of that. So again, I told you I'm pretty stupid, so hope you enjoy my antics. If not, let me know, and I'll stop. I'll just be boring and be like this. Here's some records. Hope you like them. Hope you find them. Or we can be a little crazy and have a little fun. So, yeah, these will go great on a shelf. You know, maybe somebody's a music teacher. I don't know. But happy to sell them. Happy to see them go. And on to the next. All right, here we got a Princess of Power She-Ra figure. It's probably not the best shot for her there. Sorry, babe. I'll just hold it like this the whole time. Sold for 35 bucks or so on an offer. Been listed for about a month. Action figures sell really well. This is a newer line from Mattel, kind of geared towards more adult collectors versus kids. They've had 2 or 3 different series come out, so there's a lot of little different things going on with these figures from the newer sets. But it's pretty easy to comp them with Google Image and eBay Image. I find Google Image to be a little better. And I can tell I'll never be a hand model like George Costanza, but you know, doing the best I can here. But anyways, going at the door for 35 bucks, pure profit, came out of a storage unit. We've already doubled up. We've got a ton of inventory left to sell, some high-end stuff. I'm thinking about doing a video for that to kind of maybe a top 10 finds in our storage unit so far. Let me know what you think in the comment section. It's a good time to remind you, please like, subscribe, and comment on the video here. It helps us out, kind of lets us know how we're doing and what we can do better. So appreciate you guys watching. We're going to move on to the next item. All right, we sold this Every Drop water filter for a refrigerator. I think it's Maytag, Whirlpool, Mana, KitchenAid, all the above. Sold for 20 bucks. I don't even know where I got this. It was in the garage. Put it on eBay. It sold. Happy to have it go. I think I've sold 3 or 4 of these. So these sell pretty well if you can get them for the right price. I wouldn't pay 15 and sell it for 20, but hey, I think you know that too. Not much to say. It's sealed in the box or in the package. Going out the door for 20 bucks plus shipping. I just looked at it yesterday, had 0 views, nothing going on. I was like, well, this is a dud. And then it sold. So you never know. All it takes is 1 view on eBay to get 1 sale. So millions of views don't mean anything. Speaking of millions of views, have you seen my YouTube channel? No. Just kidding. So, yep. That's about it on this one. It's going out the door. Adios. All right, we sold another Gerber knife here. New old stock, new in the package. Easy Out Junior, lockback knife. Sold for $22.50, I believe. So I don't know how much I got in this one yet, but profit for sure. Getting closer to paying off that fishing haul from the fishing video. But anyways, knives sell well. Look, especially new knives, collectible knives. Keep an eye out for them. I'm going to be repeating myself on that. So I sell a lot of knives. So what else am I supposed to do? Not show them? But anyways, hope you enjoy my sarcasm. I was directed at myself. But yeah, you know, like I said, new in the box. Can't go wrong. Just not managed to cut myself here. That's a lockback knife. It has a little thing there. It's a smooth blade. If they got little jagged edges, they're serrated blades. Both sell well. Serrated blades may sell a little better, but depends on which ones they are, I guess. But anyways, that's enough about the knife. I'm cutting out. All right, here we got a lot of 6 Galactic Warriors / knockoff WWE wrestling figures from the 1980s. Like this one right here, I think is one of the Galaxy Heroes or whatever. Kind of a knockoff He-Man MOTU, Masters of the Universe, set here. Cheaply made. You can tell they're not the real deal Lucille's, but $49.99 for 6 of them. Came out of the Fishing Hall video, actually, but this one's supposed to be Hulk Hogan. Hey, brother, got the 24-inch pythons. But you can tell that really doesn't look like Hulk Hogan. It looks like Bill from down at the corner store. But anyways, yeah, $49. Took 2 weeks to sell. I don't know. I'll probably end up having a couple dollars in these total. So great profit. So great profit margin. Quick turnaround. And hopefully somebody likes them. Maybe they'll do the little this with them. Hogan does the leg drop. But, you know, that's about it. I'm not going to play with these all day long. So, yeah, $49. And so, yeah, $49. 2 or 3 days to sell, week to sell. Gotta love it. All right, up next, we got another pocket knife here. This is a Smith & Wesson lockback knife. It's got a image of 2 buck deer fighting on the front of it. I think I sold it for $20. Took about a week and a half to sell. Original price $29.95, so not too much deflation. Usually things go up in price over the years, but not this one. But anywho, happy to sell another pocket knife, $20 out the door. I'm not going to talk about this all day long because I got so many pocket knives on this video already, so you don't want to hear me being redundant. All right, moving on. And shaking my camera. Sorry. Got this Beatles fake book. So it's a collection of music that you can play. It's spinning around, get a little harder to do. So if you're playing a guitar, piano, or whatever it may be, and you want to play the Beatles, then you need a book like this. I think it sold for $12.50, $14, something like that. Came out of a unit, so not necessarily. I don't really look for a lot of books. I know there's plenty of people out there selling books, finding books, making money on books. It's just not my game yet. This one came out of a unit, so it's worth selling. Make a little money on it. Send it on down the road. So Beatles stuff does pretty well. Depends on what it is. I've got some Beatles vinyl. I got some Japanese Beatle vinyl that we did a trip in Japan, so I did some picking over there. I hope to make a video out of that soon, so just got to get to it. All right, we got this Gary Moore Live from London limited edition CD disc set. Got 4 guitar picks, a sticker, 2 coasters, and a postcard. So it's quite the set here. Don't really know much about Gary Moore. I'm a music guy, but haven't listened to him too much. But yeah, this one sold, I think, for $12, $12.50. Wouldn't be buying this and selling it. I don't do a lot of CD stuff unless it comes out of a storage unit, and I can try to make $1 or $2 out of it. And this one did come out of a storage unit, the best unit we've had. So this is pure profit, so worth selling for me. So I don't necessarily recommend going out and just buying a bunch of CDs and trying to flip those, but the right circumstances, you can do it okay. It just requires a lot of knowledge and homework there. I'm sure there's somebody out there crushing it, selling CDs, but not this guy. So best of luck out there on finding some cool stuff, and we'll see what's next. All right, we got this Wi-Fi smart plug with energy monitor on it. Top Greener is the brand. Never heard of it. Never seen it in the stores. This one sold for, I think, $9.99. Came out of a unit, so worth selling. Make a little money on it and make our money back on that one. Hopefully get us to the green. But I think I've got about 4 or 5 of these and grouped them up in different lots and trying them out that way. I've done well with different sorts of plugs, and In the past, I'd bought this big bag of plugs and Wi-Fi stuff, and it sold well because I had nothing in it basically, so it was worth doing. I wouldn't be picking this up solo by itself, so don't recommend that. But it sold. Took about, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, so nothing crazy. All right, we got this Touring Edition fender vent from Pilot, probably from a truck stop. I think this one sold for $24.50. Came out of a storage unit, one we've nickeled and dimed and scratched and clawed trying to get profitable. And I think we're about 10% away from the numbers at the end of the month, and hopefully we'll be to the positive there. That would be quite the miracle. But anything's possible with a little hard work and ingenuity. So, but yeah, this one went out the door for $24.50. Hope somebody enjoys it on their car, motorcycle, or what have you. Don't know that I would put that on my vehicle, but they to each their own. So that's all I got to say about that. Up next, we got this Rawlings softball, baseball youth glove here. I think it's barely been used, if used at all. Really good shape. It didn't sell for much. I think it sold for $14. Came out of a storage unit, so I don't really have a whole lot in it. I wouldn't think yet. So this will help get that unit paid for, and then hopefully get on the good side of things. So we're going to go ahead and get that hair out of there. I don't know where that came from, but like I said, pretty good shape, almost brand new. Not a very desirable model. Probably wouldn't pick this one up at a yard sale or a thrift store for $3 or $4 just to sell it for $14. But coming in a unit, you got to start maximizing everything. These sell pretty quick, pretty fast. I think this one took about 2 or 3 weeks to sell. It's in good shape, so hopefully young Timmy or Sally can enjoy this and make some good plays with it and become a star. So happy to see this one go out to somebody and hope they enjoy it. Up next, we got this Aladdin Stanley Thermos Vintage Replacement Cup and Cap. New old stock in the package. Got a price tag of $349 on it. I think I sold it for $16.50 on an offer. It was quite a battle with a buyer on that one. I think I was at $24.99. He came in at $12, I think, to start with, and I got him up to $16.50 and pulled the trigger on it. No sense it's sitting around all day. Took a couple days to sell, so I took the offer, took the money, and we're going to move on from this one. Do your homework, do your comps, see where you need to be and where you can buy it at. Everything in eBay and reselling is about where you can buy things at. You can make money selling stuff for $10, but if you buy it for $9, then I hope you can do that math. If not, you might want to choose a different career. All right, up next we got this Case pocket knife. New old stock. In the package, got the warranty and survey, paperwork, and all that too. Came out of the fishing hall from a video I did previously. Check it out. This thing sold for, I think, $22, $29. I didn't check it. Not memorizing this stuff before I do a video. Just getting it out there. It sold in the $20 range. Took an offer on it. Don't know how much it got in this one yet. Once I sell everything from a haul, then I can do a per item cost, but going to be in the profit in this one, I'm sure. So Case knife sells fast, especially when it's new. Not the most desirable models out there, but I think this one was $80 20, 30 years ago. I'm a long way down from there, but I'll take it. So if you're out looking for stuff and you find pocket knives, come across a bunch of new pocket knives or Case pocket knives. Case is the one you really want to, kind of keep an eye out for. A lot of collectors out there. All right, we got a pair of Yeezys made by Adidas. These are famous rapper shoe line. Kanye West, otherwise known as Yeezy. And the more he opens his mouth, the less these are worth. They used to be worth a lot of money, but he can't shut up. So thanks a lot. Just kidding. These are ugly. My goodness, I don't understand it. But hey, I bought them for $9.99 at a thrift store, ATS. Sold them for $42.71 on an offer I sent out. Took about a month to sell. So happy to make a little money on these and get them out of my way. Not much else to say about these alien freak shoes, but you won't catch me wearing them. Maybe they're comfortable. I don't know. But adios. Well, if you made it this far, you've made it to the end, and I'm pretty impressed with you. So really appreciate you. Please let us know if you liked anything, you saw anything that maybe you learned something about. And again, like, subscribe, comment, blah, blah, blah. It goes a long way to help us out here. Trying to make a nickel any way we can and make this game work. So we'll see you on the next video.